I'm waiting in a shared taxi now. I think a taxi like this fits about 15 people in it. The system is you wait until the taxi fills up. It might fill up in 5 minutes, it might fill up in 5 hours, it might fill up in 5 days. It doesn't matter, they will wait until it's full and then you head to the border. We're now heading out to the docks to go and find some nice fishermen who are prepared to take me the 450 kilometres to Cape Verde and then the 450 kilometres back. When I researched this last year, there was a cargo boat that left every week that went over to Cape Verde. The cargo boat stopped a couple of months ago after a big drugs bust. So this over here is the kind of boat that I'm going to be getting, I think. A big old wooden boat. I'm a bit scared. We're about 135 miles now from any kind of land. In the middle of the ocean, on a boat with 10 people who don't speak a word of English, and everything's made of wood. We don't have a sail, or oars, or a radio.
Well, Graham Hughes is with us now. What a madman you are.
Watching that back, I can't believe I did it. It's like someone else's life, and I'm just watching the video of it, and I'm like, oh no, actually, that was me.
What was the most revealing thing about it then? Because you clearly did loads.
The most revealing thing, you mean what I learned when I was travelling? I think it was just that wherever you are, it doesn't matter how bad the reputation of the country is, the actual people who live there generally are there to help, and they'll help you out, whether it's just directions or somewhere to eat or somewhere to stay the night or something like that. So it's really reaffirmed my faith in humanity, to be honest with you.
So explain the challenge you set yourself was to go to all these countries and not use a plane. So you had to arrive either by foot or by public transport or by boat, as we just saw.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to drive or hitchhike as part of the Guinness World Records rules because they can't condone a road race, so it all had to be scheduled, ground transport, and sometimes that wasn't available if I was going from one island to the next in the Caribbean or the Pacific, so it was a case of getting on a yacht or a sailboat or a fishing boat, as you saw in that clip.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was fantastic.
There must have been some scary moments, though.
Well, yeah, actually, that bit with the boat there that culminated in us arriving in Cape Verde and me promptly, along with the fishermen, being arrested for people smuggling. And we were held for 6 days in a Congolese jail, a tiny cell.
I think we've got some footage from that. This is your trip to Cape Verde.
Well, here we are, Cape Verde. Cap Verde. Come on guys, take us in before the police come and arrest us. So now waiting for the police to get on board. If they'll know we were coming. I don't want to film them because you know what coppers are like with being filmed. There's a copper and there's an army guy.
What was that like?
Do you know what? When I was actually arrested, and I was arrested again a few weeks later in Congo, I was just too angry to be scared. It was, you know, you was like, why are you doing this? I've told you I was coming, and you know, they just, there was no, there was a breakdown of communication, I think, between the guys in the harbour and the police and everything. And the police thought they'd caught the Carlos the Jackal of people smuggling. That's the worst people smuggler ever. I turned up in the middle of the day
without anything with you as well,
with my cargo, you know, waving. Where do you want us to put the boat? You know?
And when you told the authorities, but when you told just regular people that you met all over the world what you were doing and how you were going about it, what was their reaction? I mean,
I think a lot of people found it inspiring because I was also doing it on a shoestring budget. I was couch surfing, so I was staying with local people.
How much did it cost you over 4 years?
It cost me about £27,000 altogether. That's over 4 years.
That's a big shoestring.
So, well, you know, you break that down. That's less than that's about £7,000–8,000 a year, and that's to go to, you know, hundreds of countries, and most of that went on visas, to be honest with you. Going through Africa and Central Asia, you need a visa for every country, and they're quite expensive.
And you were doing it to raise money as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I was raising money for the charity Water Aid, and still am if people want to go to my website, theodysseyexpedition.com, and they can chip in a little bit towards Water Aid. So far I've raised £7,500, hoping to raise a bit more before it all shuts down at the end of the year.